Hello, Cruising World. Mick the Suit Guy with you. It's Monday Tip Day. Kind of rhymes, isn't it? Or could say Monday Tip Day rather than Monday. See, you probably noticed this. I can't say words properly half the time, but it's how I was brought up. I have to say them the way I'm used to saying them. I want to get in free flow on these videos. I go back to my natural self. My natural self, my natural, I left school when I was 15, everybody. I have virtually no qualifications to do anything whatsoever. I am from the school of life, is where I'm from. And I am who I am. I do what I do. I say what I say. And if you don't understand me, slow the video down. Slow the video down. I think it's all right though. Oh, one thing I wanted to share. Look what I got. Boom, boom, boom. Treated myself to a new gimbal. Very confusing piece of equipment to me, but I'm sure I'll be able to work it out. You know how I'm going to work it out? I'm going to watch YouTube videos. Best way to learn things. You get those instruction manuals in the box, throw them away. Go on YouTube, look it up on there. Anyway, this is by Hyun. Ziyun. It's I don't even know what, it's something, MC2, I don't know what the hell it is. Anyways, if anybody's got one and they have any tips they want to share with me on using it, specifically with a GoPro, let me know. I'm going to make the videos better. Because I noticed some of my shit videos, it's almost funny in a way, but I just have this little handheld thing. And as I walk, it looks like it's walking with me. I'm like that. I give it this impression. Make you see sick. Hopefully that will steady it a little bit and make it look a bit clearer. I digress. I'm very excited, like a kid at Christmas. Don't do Christmas gifts anymore because we spend our money on travel. So every time I get an opportunity to pretend it's Christmas, I will. Right, back to tips this week. I've got a couple of guest tips and then one of my own. Guest tip number one. This comes from Trish, who's a repeat tip giver. Hi, it's me again. That's how you know it's a repeat tip giver. Try saying that fast 17 times. Repeat tip giver, repeat tip giver. I can do it. Not bad. I just thought of another thing, which might be a good tip. Of course it's a good tip. You send it to me. If on a budget, take photos instead of buying souvenirs. The first time we cruised, we were on a very tight budget, so we walked around port instead of taking an excursion. We made a photo journal of our sights and experience, which to me was more valuable than a trinket you give away years later anyway. I will double down on that, Trisha. I will double down on that. I will say this. As the song goes, if a picture says 1,000 words, I can't sing, but it's what it says, which it does. Pictures tell a story. Trinket doesn't necessarily tell a story. Half the time, you don't even remember where you bought it. If you're getting ready to move and you're going for all your stuff, you're trying to get rid of stuff that has any meaning to you, you look at it, where did I get this? If you don't know, it's got to go. Ooh, that's a good logo. There's a good catch one, isn't it? If you don't know, it's got to go. When we move, I'm using that one on Julie. That'll be fun. I'll test it. If you can't tell me where that came from, it's going to go. Hasn't got the same ring as, if you don't know, it's got to go. Good. Like that. So we'll get rid of a lot of stuff that way. But pictures, you can put them on the cloud. Don't take up any space. And the memories are there. Reminisce every now and then. Back in the day, when I was a kid, we had a family slideshow. We had one of them old school projector things with the pictures in the little white card and the picture in the middle, and we run it and we just go round you put them in the dial thing, and then you go around, oh, look at the pictures. As a kid, we hated those days. But the parents viewed it as a bonding experience. Anyway, so I would, I don't even think you necessarily need to make the statement about being on a tight budget to do the pictures. What a great idea. You're on a cruise to enjoy yourself and relax, not spend a half time walk around trying to find shopping stuff and everything. Take it in the moment. Take it in. Picture, 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 picture. Good tip, Trisha. Next tip from my good friends, Benjamin and Catherine up in Vegas. They said, this isn't a budget tip thing at all. This is a logical, sensical tip thing, like the last one from Trisha. They were on an Alaska cruise at the very end of the season, and they noticed everything was half price. So if you are going on an Alaska cruise, kind of goes against everything I just said. Hypocritical suit guy. But if you're going to get it cheap, take some pictures and then go in the store and get half price stuff. Because they're closing down for the winter and they want to get rid of their inventory. It's kind of like going into the Halloween store the day after Halloween because they ain't opening for another year. They just rented that, or leased that place out for a month up to Halloween. Boom, they're gone. They've got to get rid of that stuff. It's cheaper to get rid of it than to store it. So, yeah. I'm going to rename this week's tips Hypocritical Tips from the Suit Guy, because everything I said in the first one, I contradicted in the second one. So you could look at it as a half glass full week. That's what I'm saying. You have options. I'm not saying it's bad to buy trinkets. I'm not saying it's bad to take pictures. Do whatever works for you. So I give you options. And thirdly, I'm going to give you a tip myself. And my tip this week will be about internet packages online. So very simple. I'm not going to go into detail on the internet packages. If you don't know, there's three. There's a one for like Facebook and stuff like that. They call it social. One's called the value. One's called the premium. Rising prices, the more you go, the more coverage you get with each package, right? You can look up the prices, blah, blah, blah. I definitely recommend booking them online in advance because they are definitely cheaper than doing it on board. Quite a lot cheaper. Bigger saving even than the Cheers package, but the overall cost is less. So, but here's my tip. You don't both have to get the package. When you go online and you check on your Carnival account and you book inshore excursions, Cheers and stuff like that, when you go online and you do it, and you check you want the internet, it automatically checks both or all the people in the cabin off for having that internet package. You can uncheck everybody. Only one person in the cabin has to have the internet. Think about it. You're not on the cruise to be buried knee deep in emails the whole week, right? So you can share it. You can have set times to do each. One of our favorite lines, which I've used in other videos, is, Julie, can I kick you out? And as I always say, sometimes that's the cabin, and that's her to me. Sometimes it's the internet, so I can check my emails. So we share it. Saves you half the price, because you're not going to be in it the whole time, like I said. So uncheck one, leave it as one person, and save 50% on your internet package. I understand there's a lot of people. I mean, we have to have the internet when we're at sea because we have work. We're working 24/7. So we need to be checking emails from potential clients for weddings that we do and for travel and stuff like that. Because if we don't get on them straight away, we lose the booking. So we're always working. Same for so many people out there. You need the internet. So I am not knocking. I will never knock anybody for anything they do. And if you want to stay 24/7 on the internet, boom, that's up to you. But try and enjoy your cruise a little bit. Don't need it 24/7 in my opinion, but you might need it a little bit. So share the internet. 3 tips for the week and a look at my new gimbal. It's confusing the hell out of me just looking at it. It looks like a confusing thing, but we'll work it out. I'm going on the Radiance in a couple of weeks and I will practice with it, walking around, and hopefully the videos are steadier and better. So with that, subscribe as always if you haven't subscribed already. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Why haven't you? Ask me any questions. My email is coming up at the end of this. I am here to help. That is what I do. I don't have this channel for experienced cruisers. Although experienced cruisers will still learn something. I do every week when I get these tips. And I like to consider myself an experienced cruiser. But more importantly, to that point, send me your tips. I said it in this video. I'll say it all the time. I love getting your tips because I learn. We can always learn. Anybody that says they know everything about anything doesn't. Because you can always learn. Even Einstein could have learned something, probably. Maybe not. Anyway, we'll leave that there. I will see you later, Cruising World, because I've started to ramble. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, mick@elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.